This is the War Brief Daily for April 21st, 2026, covering the Russia-Ukraine theater. Tonight we are tracking 4 confirmed developments. Russia launched a 236-drone overnight barrage, killing at least 2 Ukrainians. Ukraine struck a Russian drone production plant in Taganrog for the 3rd time this year using Neptune cruise missiles. Ukraine's unmanned systems forces achieved a verified world first, intercepting a Shahed drone using a sea-launched surface vessel. And ground activity across the front dropped to its lowest tempo in weeks, with localized shifts emerging near Kostyantynivka and in Kursk. Here is the full picture. First, the overnight drone barrage. Russia launched 236 Shahed-type drones into Ukrainian territory overnight on April 19th. This is confirmed by Ukraine's Air Force. The heaviest strike hit Chernihiv in northern Ukraine. A 16-year-old boy was killed, 4 civilians were wounded, and 7 residential buildings were damaged, confirmed by local military administration. Russian drones also struck Kherson and hit a locomotive in Poltava Oblast. At 236, this is large but not Russia's largest recorded launch this year. The operational point stands. Russia is maintaining a sustained attrition campaign against Ukrainian rear areas and air defense reserves. Second, Ukraine's strike on Atlant Arrow in Taganrog. Ukraine's General Staff and Navy confirmed that domestically manufactured Neptune cruise missiles struck the Atlant Arrow Defense Industrial Facility in Taganrog, Rostov Oblast. This is the same Neptune platform that sank the Russian flagship Moskva in 2022. Atlant Arrow produces Molniya strike reconnaissance drones and components for Orion UAVs, both actively used against Ukraine. This is the 3rd strike on this specific facility in 2026, following hits in January and March. Ukraine is running a deliberate attrition campaign against this production node. The same strike package also hit the Tuapse oil refinery, damaging the primary processing unit and storage tanks, which caught fire. President Zelensky has publicly framed these refinery strikes as a deliberate pressure substitute when international sanctions weaken. One note: smoke observed at Yeysk port in Krasnodar Krai following drone activity is currently a single-source OSINT report only, not yet confirmed by official statements. Third, the world first. Ukraine's unmanned systems forces confirmed that for the first time, an unmanned surface vessel launched an interceptor drone that successfully engaged and downed a Russian Shahed mid-flight. This is confirmed by Ukrainian Unmanned Systems Forces Command. The significance is real. Ukraine is turning naval platforms into mobile air defense assets, potentially covering coastal corridors and sea approaches that fixed land-based systems cannot easily protect. If this capability scales, it fundamentally changes the threat geometry for Russian drone routing into southern Ukraine. Fourth, the ground picture. According to ISW's April 19th assessment, Russian forces conducted only 4 platoon-sized or smaller assaults across the entire front in the last 48 hours, one of the lowest tempos recorded in recent weeks. ISW assessed these as unlikely to meaningfully advance Russia's spring-summer offensive. Despite that low overall tempo, Ukrainian forces recently advanced near Kostyantynivka in Donetsk Oblast, a tactically significant axis pointing toward Kramatorsk and Sloviansk, the last major Ukrainian urban strongholds in the region. Russian forces made incremental advances in Kursk Oblast. No significant territorial changes have been confirmed in either direction as of this brief. What to watch next? Monitor Russian retaliation for the Atlant Arrow and Tuapse strikes within the next 24 to 48 hours. Track satellite confirmation of damage at both sites. Watch whether Ukraine's USV intercept capability gets operationalized at scale. It is a new layer on the air defense map, and follow ground pressure near Kostyantynivka, where any Ukrainian momentum complicates Russia's operational planning on a critical axis. That is your War Brief Daily for April 21st, 2026.